Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. Welcome everyone to another Optimus Wilbur Reviews. Before we get into Ultra Magnus and Arcee, if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, hit that subscribe button. We'll try to aim for 170 subs. Try aim for 200 by the end of the year. Let's make it possible. And only you can do it. So make Baby Grimlock happy and hit that subscribe button. And don't let him eat me, basically. Just don't let him eat Optimus Wilbur. Right, now I had a lot of questions yesterday about Ultra Magnus. A lot of people have never seen this version of him. But I'm not going to start with him yet. I'm going to start with Arcee. And the reason the two of these bots are in the video together is because Arcee basically takes minutes to transform. Ultra Magnus is kind of been in a video. But it was really Overload, which was the original version of this bot. And it was this is the repaint. Original paint was red, and it combined to Transformers Armada Optimus Prime. I'm going to leave a link in the description box of that video you actually see him in. That was one of my earlier videos when I was still Allspark Reviews. So if you want to see a classic Optimus Wilbur review where I had none of this set up, apart from the microphone and the camera, please click on it, and I hope you enjoy it. That was one of my favourite videos because I love Transformers Armada figures. But let's kick things off. Let's start with Arcee. I am a fan of Arcee, and I do like her in bike mode. And if you're going to take her as a bike, out of this Prime and even the movies, I do like this version. I know a lot of people love the Transformers Prime version. I prefer the Energon, just to be honest. So for transformation, let's take off these exhausts, and this basically makes our weapon. The Transformer Prime one is a cool figure, and I've got to admit it's better than the actual, what was the other one? I said the movie. I hated the movie Arcee. I've got her, but either make her like that where she stands better, or don't make her at all, or make her a car at least. But this is basically our arrow. So that is that ready. So as soon as that goes on, you just basically hold it like that. Let's take off this little Energon shield. Transformation is ultra simple with Arcee, and it's basically you're starting at the legs and the back. So come to the legs, pull them apart, make her do the splits and do that. So there she's got her high heels. Come here and just part the wheels, part the back. That will open up the arms as soon as I can get them. There we go. That'll bring out the head, and then we can just fold in the wheel here, and basically all you're doing is spinning the legs round like this. So what we'll do is that, and that will work. And there we have it, folks. There is Energon Arcee. I think, if I remember the cartoon, I think Kicker used her. Thank God you actually don't get a Kicker figure to actually sit in her. I just prefer her the way it is. And standing wise, she's okay. She's not the greatest, and it's purely to do with this back bit here. Now, if I can move it a little bit back, this might help. There we go. So let's see if we can get her standing. One Arcee, she has got a bit of... Oh, she fell. But we'll use Ultra Magnus just to keep her up, because I think the weapon's going to wear her down. So weapon just pegs in. It's not one of the best ones. And we'll just do that. And there you go. there is Energon Arcee, and that's the reason I put Ultra Magnus in this video. It was going to be ultra short, and I didn't want to be that quick in the video being over. So let's take Arcee away. Posability, this is basically that. You've got our hands there, but the hands really do nothing. The legs, you could probably get a bit of posability in the legs a bit, but it's the weight. And as you can see, if I was to try and get her okay, she just instantly falls down. And it's mostly the weapon and this back bit just weighs her down. But I do prefer this Arcee well over the movie one and the Prime one. Even though the Prime one is a good Arcee, I prefer this one when it's motorcycle Arcee, not the car. Nothing beats G1 Arcee. But let's move on to Ultra Magnus. And here is Ultra Magnus. Now this is a repaint of Overload, and this was from eBay. So I'm missing a few things. I'm missing the missiles and the space team, which basically formed the Requiem Blaster, which was the space team in Transformers Armada, which I do own. And I think there's somewhere with all the rest of the spare minicons, like the Star Saber and the Sky Boom Shield. There's somewhere in a little tub where all my other Transformers are across the side of the room. But the problem is, I don't understand why they put it with this Ultra Magnus or Overload, because when you see his hands and the way that blaster did form, there's no way it could have fitted on him. I've seen a few people online, it's putting like ports here, and it kind of sits like okay, so it's like a shoulder cannon, sorry, and it works. But if it's a blaster, I prefer it like holding in hands. So, the way he transforms is very simple. Now, he can move. This can also be fitted to Transformers Armada Optimus Prime, any version. If it's the Power Links, the yellow one, which is the only one I'm missing. And I think you get a yellow Overload, if I remember. I think you do. I'll find a picture, and I'll probably show it in this video. I'm going to look online when I'm editing. But that's the only one I'm missing out of the Transformers Armada Optimus Prime versions. But I do have the Power Links and, of course, the standard one. Standard one has got Overload attached to him. Like I said, videos in the description box below, how you see he fits on. But we're going to focus on him. So, as you can see, he's easily movable, and this little truck can turn. Let's detach him. Now, this is his Minicon figure for Overload and Ultra Magnus, and it does transform. So we take these little bits, pull them down, flip them round, pull down the back, open that part, and there you go. Now, you might be wondering, that looks kind of like a Headmaster, and you'd be right, it is like a version of the Headmasters. And you'll see why when we start to transform the body. Body-wise is extremely simple. All you're doing is splitting this part, and everything flips round. So if we come here, you're just pulling apart. Come to these parts where the legs are, and just slide them off. Now come at the feet. Now this is where the missiles would have been. You flip it round, there would have been a missile there. Do the same again. And that is two legs ready. Come to the grey parts again, and all we're doing is flipping them round like so. So they're going to be like that. Slide on the legs. And that's one part ready. Now with the arms, they're dead simple. All you're doing is splitting and twisting round. Close, bring it forward and twist, and fold this back up. And that'll lock in. Same again, twist, fold up, down. Come to the arms and just push up. And as you can see, I can see why they renamed it Ultra Magnus and gave it the colours, because he does have, if I can flip this up quickly, missile ports. They're on each arm. And this is what I'm talking about with the hand. There's not really a clear space you can actually put anything in because of this bit here. So, unfortunately, no weapons for Ultra Magnus. Coming back to his head. Now, there's a few things you can do with this instead of just putting it straight on. If he's combined to Optimus Prime, you can do this. Let's put him back into transformation mode anyhow, because that's how he goes on for the head. Optimus Prime would hold him there, and you just flip down these ports, and there's a new gun. But to get him finished off, flip down this part, and bring up Magnus's head. And let's hope the microphone picks this up, because if you slide it in, classic Generation 1 transformation noise. This is a cool figure in an Energon toy line, and I'm quite happy I actually did bring it to the reviews. This was one I was actually going to skip purely because he was in a video, but I'm happy I didn't skip it and I brought it to a video with Arcee. If I can bring her back in. So that's the reason these two were in a video together. Quick, simple transformations, and that was one of the fun things you found in the Energon toy line. They were so fun to transform. But up next, one of the ones that wasn't really the most fun to transform. Let's bring in the aerial bots and Superion. See you next time, Transformer fans. Thank you everyone for tuning into the video today. Remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and that notification bell so you know that a new Optimus Wilbur review goes live. Also, be sure to check me out on Facebook, Optimus Wilbur Reviews, Twitter Rodimus8, and Twitch at Optimus Wilbur 85. Just hit that in the search engine at the top. Also, if you wish to become a Patreon or buy from the merch store, look in the description box below. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their music. Cybertronic Warrior is the theme for the channel. Please check them out on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, and give them the support they deserve. This band is fantastic and do amazing covers, so please send your support to them. And remember, Transformer fans, till all are one.